As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. Meaning that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate to the backfield, make plays. When you're a 2-gap defensive tackle, you've got to cover up too much ground, and all you're trying to do is hold the point of attack. You don't get very many tackles for loss.
The O-line, they better figure a way to plug that gap. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2nd and goal from the 1. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage. and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you're sure that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Brown goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Caught along the left side by Howard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here's Swift.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a carry for Oliver. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 6. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings us 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Second and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
De'Ami Brown,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Slot man moves right. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos for the pick.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Cook. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got his man. It's Hyatt.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been the...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw.
Connecting with Aguilar.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Swift going to try up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But Charles, you wonder if they wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 to keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked up by Pete Werner. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column for the third time this